Let's go to another email, which I actually wanted to have answered last week. It's from Robson Antonio, who writes like this from Uberlandia. He is Catholic, practitioner, but he said he does not believe in eternal life. He believes he was created by God, but that after we die, it will all end. Just as you turn off a computer. He has cancer, is 74 years old, and has thought that when he dies, it will be like turning a light and everything will end. And he asked me to comment on this kind of faith he has. I don't know if he wants me to do a value division, nor am I willing to do so, because I prefer much more to reflect the way you believe it. You know, Mr. Robson, that the Lord is not unique. It is very common for us to find these days who even believe in God, but have no belief in eternal life. It's interesting because every time we believe first, everyone believes. Faith is part of our life experience. We all do the experience of faith all the time. I sit in this chair, I'm trusting that no one has put a bomb in it. It is not true? You're going to chew a gum when you open that little package. No, you buy bread from the bakery, you depart. Pass a butter inside, don't you? Do it on the plate, a coffee with milk, and you are the person happier in life, in the world. Eating that roll. And you are not even imagining that someone may have poisoned your butter. So, this is experience of faith. In philosophy, we call it the most practical experience we can do in faith. You trust things are in order. This is good because those who do not have it, lives in neurosis, even need treatment, is the suspicious. There are people who have such a root suspicion that it becomes a disease. So if you don't have this distrust of everything, you are a mentally healthy person. So you are up to date with your first level of faith, which is faith in life. I believe I can leave, that I will be able to reach the destination, that there will be no terrorist halfway. It is good faith. I'm acting with good faith. Then you have an experience of faith that covers the territory of spirituality a little more. That is, I have faith. I believe I am created by a superior force, a God who is much larger than me. Then you have the context of religions that teach the most diverse forms and modalities of divinity. We are Christians. We believe Christian Jews, because we believe in a creative, loving triune and then the whole dimension of our Catholic Christian faith. Now, there are other aspects of the unfolding of our faith that are eschatological developments. That is, they exceed the limit of time, because while I live believing in God in my daily life, how does God act in my life? He acts in my time, what I am from my story. I feel the action modifying my way of being. I feel God's action modifying the people on my side. I can see this action in time. I see in the child. I see in the young man. I see in the teenager. I see in the old. Now, as we believe in God and the developments of all that comes, the religious process, the process of mystique, this is very different. And this is where you enter, Robson. Because I have found a lot of people for life who summed up God to this faith of everyday life. You see, is it wrong? I don't know. I know it's different. Now, what I think is that we need to do the extra step. I cannot explain what eternal life will be. And look, I teach eschatology, that it is this science within theology that is intended to say what it will be like after it is done. The passage through time will end. So we believe in the beginning of eternal life, which is where all our hopes live. Now, how will this time be there, which is no longer time? Is it wrong? Even in language? When I wanted to do a doctorate, I wanted to talk about this. The impossibility of building a language to speak of eschatology.